Hello there, Pisces. Thank you so much for checking out my video. My name is Johnny Alchemy from johnnyalchemytarot.com, and welcome to your tarot forecast reading for the month of March 2021. First and foremost, I want to say a big thank you out there for those of you who have subscribed recently to my channel. It's a great pleasure to know that these videos and readings are resonating with you on some form or level, and it makes me feel good to know that I'm doing my own little part out there to raise awareness, insight, to spread some peace, joy, love, or whatever it is you guys get out of these readings. So I want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I truly appreciate you. For anyone who has not subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so. I would love for you guys to stay connected with me as we do more tarot readings in the future. So with that being said, let's continue on with the reading. This is going to be a general reading for all of you wonderful Pisces people out there for the month of March 2021. Some messages may apply. Take that as your wisdom and guidance. Anything else that does not apply are messages meant for someone else watching this video. So thank you so much for your openness and understanding, and let's move on to the cards and see what messages they have for all you wonderful Pisces out there for the month of March 2021. Okay, let's see. Okay, so in the center of this reading, we have the Tower card right here. This card's been popping up on some of the other readings as well a lot. This one is in the upright. So here it's saying in the month of March, something might have ended or something might have changed drastically as you're going into this month. I have a feeling that there's, looking at some of these other cards, we have the World card right here. Something might have ended that was very long term. Could have been a relationship, could have been something that you've been working on, but regardless, it was something that was a long play and a long development that happened in your life. It could even be education, graduating, learning a new skill, or finishing a course of some kind. It could be anything, something that you've devoted a lot of time to. And I have a feeling that now it might have ended. And so as it ended, you may feel kind of lost a little bit, like something was taken away from you in a certain sense. And now you may have a little trouble trying to deal with that big change. I say that because what crosses you, we have the Knight of Swords here. So Knight of Swords, they are the quickest to react to any type of stimuli out there. They are the fastest and quickest to move. So with this Knight of Swords, you know, if you are lacking direction in a certain sense, after having something ended, you could just be focusing and trying to keep yourself busy, reacting to every type of stimuli or shiny object out there, but it gets exhausting after a while. Sometimes it's not good or beneficial to be reactionary because then you're not acting with purpose. So I have a feeling here in terms of what you may be going through this month is dealing with the loss of something where you are trying to deal with that, and also trying to understand the bigger purpose now that you have this open space and open time, open energy to create that purpose now. I say that, let me touch on that World card in terms of your recent past. Again, the World card talks about the ending of a big cycle, a long-term cycle in your life. And there's nothing here really that's saying, that I can see here, that's saying something specific. I mean, there could be something with love, obviously with a relationship, but you know, these cards are mostly in the upright, so I feel like it's something more positive. So it's something where you might have completed something big or something meaningful in your life on the long term, and now you are kind of left to do what you want with it, to run with it, to figure out what you want to do and make with that new cycle being completed. In your subconscious mind, we have the Hanged Man here in the reverse. So the Hanged Man in the reverse, it's saying that you are kind of stuck in this this kind of limbo period, if you will. Again, you have this time and this freedom now where you may not know how to use or direct that energy. You may be lacking that type of purpose or direction at this moment for the month of March. So the thing about the Hanged Man here is that he puts himself in this hanging position where he's upside down, so he's able to see the world from a different perspective. And by doing so, he's able to gain new enlightenment, new perspectives about life, and he's able to have a new view of where he wants to go, of what he wants to do, and how to handle that. So here, I think in your subconscious mind, you may be trying to deal with this kind of lull or limbo type of period, but understand by doing so, you're going to start formulating exactly where your intuitive mind about where you want to go and what it is you want to be achieving. I say that because we got a few cards here talking about intuition. On your on your conscious mind, we got the Ace of Cups here. So Ace of Cups, water, your heart, your feelings, your intuition. So here there's something that is saying that by going through this process, Spirit will start to give you hints and perspectives and understanding. It'll start to cultivate a certain intuitive mind within yourself about where it is you want to be going and what it is you want to be doing. You'll start to develop. You'll start to develop your intuitive system about of guidance. So here, this is going to be given to you by Spirit, by higher learning, by higher understanding, by going through this process of the Hanged Man, as I said, to kind of wait, to reflect, and to really think about your deeper desires. In the future, we got the High Priestess here. So again, talking about that intuition and that inner guidance system. Here, this is going to be cultivated by the Hanged Man. And as the Hanged Man, as it's shown here, this is the halo of enlightenment that he gets from this new perspective. And that halo of enlightenment is represented by this High Priestess card right here in the future. So here, this is telling me that you're going to be able to figure out what direction you want to be going toward. It won't be a problem. It will be a process, but you will get there. You will be able to connect with your deeper desires, your true desires, and also your higher spirit. And that will guide you toward the goal that is most in alignment with your life path. So here, that's something to look forward to. You know, as stuff goes away in our life, as big accomplishments are achieved, sometimes our energy goes toward those pinnacles, and then we are on a downslope after that. And sometimes that can be difficult to deal with. And so we have to learn how to direct that energy once more into a new purpose. And I think you're on the right path of doing so. How you may view this whole situation here, we got the Two of Pentacles. So here it's telling me that you're juggling all these options, juggling all these ideas, all these courses of action. I think with this Pentacles, especially for some of you, it may be asking you what direction you want to take in order to gain some type of financial return, or maybe to increase your material assets, or just to increase your abundance in some type of way. To really use the skills. I think there's something here telling me with skills and learning here that you've used, or really that you've cultivated in order to gain some type of material return from it. So here, as this Two of Pentacles suggests, there's a lot of decisions to be made. There's a lot of weighing of options also. So here, that's something to keep in mind. That is part of this process to understand what is most in alignment with what you want and what you need. In terms of your external environment, we got the Three of Swords here. So again, some of you, I don't think for a lot of you this is going to talk about relationships. I mean, the World card about a long-term process ending. I think some of you this may resonate, the fact of ending a relationship, if you will. And we do have the cups here and stuff like that, talking about emotion. But, you know, for some of you, in general, having something that you've done, that you've worked with and tried to cultivate and accomplish in your life, to see that finally end is both rewarding, and it could be kind of sad too to see that go. Think of people who graduate college or high school, or think of people who go on to better jobs and newer careers and have to say goodbye to their old company and old relationships. So there's a certain sadness that does come with letting something go that played a big part in your life. So understand that in your external environment, there is some sadness attached to here. Again, looking at that Tower card also, but it's not the big picture. This is something that is meant to happen. It's a natural emotion, natural reaction to that type of occurrence. And that is going to be fleeting, you know, ultimately. There's a lot of opportunity and hope here that I see for you down the road. In terms of your hopes and fears here, we got the Page of Swords. Again, another swords, talking about that Knight, and also we got the Four of Swords as well. So here, your hopes and fears, you feel like you want to be, you're going to start something new. Anything with the pages, it's like you're going to be the student, someone learning something new. Again, as this Knight of Swords, seeing here, this could be something for some of you out there. if you are good in communication, if you're very smart and logical in a certain sense, and you're good with book knowledge, you're good with talking to people, you're good at expressing yourself and communicating, there's something here that's telling me with your hopes and fears that you'll be able to use those skills and use that knowledge toward a new path. And being the Page of Swords especially, it does show that there's going to be a new journey of some kind, a new opportunity given to you where you can start using those aspects within yourself. And finally, the outcome here, we got the Four of Swords. So again, very much like this Hanged Man energy, the Four of Swords talks about taking rest, taking time to reflect, and to make sense of things, to save your energy, and to kind of make sense of your situation. So here in the terms of the outcome, use this month if this does resonate with you, if you're trying to figure out a new path or how to use something that you've finished and that you've attained for yourself, how to use it correctly in terms of your correct life path or your deepest goals. Use that time to reflect and see what that is, to explore those ideas. And especially here, as I said, with that Ace of Cups and High Priestess, to connect with your intuitive mind, to understand exactly what your deepest desires are and how to go about making that happen. So overall, I think there's something very prominent here saying that you've achieved something great in your life, and now you're able to use whatever it is that you've achieved and to run with it in a certain direction. This month is really going to help you decide on how and where you want to be taking all of this new knowledge, this skill, this achievement that you've had. So let's move on to the Oracle cards and see what extra wisdom they may have for you. Yeah, totally. Okay. And yeah, perfect. Okay. So as I said, the end of a big cycle, and then you have something new, and you have all this time and space for something to exist. The word is new life here, talking about an Oracle card. So here you have a new life that you can create. You have all of this space and all of this room to create something new, a new reality. So here, take it, try and look at what you're experiencing now in that type of perspective. In the Tower card, it looks completely different, but both of these cards mean the exact same thing. In the Tower, things are taken away from us so that things can exist. When they're taken away from us, that means you have room now, room for new things. You have room for new life. So even though it may be difficult, again, that Three of Swords may be difficult for you to deal with, understand that this is new opportunity, new life, new things are going to come in should you allow yourself to see it that way. Also, we have the Blessed card right here. Again, I don't see anything really negative. Sure, there's some sadness about endings and having to say goodbye to certain opportunities and letting achievements go, etc. But ultimately, you're blessed. I mean, there's a lot of good cards here that show new opportunity, new growth, new potential. So even if you are going through a hard time with dealing with this, understand that you are very blessed, that you've achieved something, and that you've seen a very big development through in your life, and that ultimately you should be very, very proud about what you've achieved, and also feel very, very blessed about the new opportunities that are available to you at this current moment. And finally, a word of power. We got the card Awareness here. So again, talking about trying to find out where it is you want to be heading in your life, that takes awareness. So again, don't be like this Knight of Swords where you're just going to be reactionary. Because if you're reactionary, you're not going to be acting with purpose. You need time to reflect, like that Four of Swords and that High Priestess and the Ace of Cups. You need time to connect with your intuition, to find out what it is that truly drives through and how to use everything that you've achieved so far to make that happen. What is the correct way to invest your energy, and what is the correct focus to have? Where do you want to be going? So here you need to raise your awareness in a certain sense. And again, that High Priestess card is telling me that you will be able to achieve that, but by making use of your time to reflect on this whole process. So overall, again, there's a lot of great things to look forward to in this spread. I see a lot of great cards. Again, new potential, new opportunity, but you have to, I think now is just the sifting out process, the filtering process about finding out what opportunities you truly want, what opportunities are going to drive you toward the ultimate goal down the road, a long-term goal that you want for yourself. So again, this month is going to be a great time for you to meditate on that, to reflect, and to figure out where it is you want to be heading down the road. So that's all I see for all you Pisces out there for the month of March 2021. If this video did resonate and you enjoyed it, don't forget to shoot it a like. That would really help me and my channel out very much. And don't forget to subscribe as well if you haven't. I would love for you guys to stick around and connect with me on this journey as we go through more tarot videos. And also don't forget to comment. I would love to see how some of these spreads and these readings resonate with you guys, and how we synchronize on a certain sense energetically, and we could connect on each other on that level. So overall, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video. I want to wish all you Pisces out there a lot of love, a lot of luck, a lot of awareness, and a lot of good things coming your way. I think so as well. And I want to wish you all the best. So thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.